Hi everyone, my name is Angela from Angela Stitches and welcome to my channel. So it's been a while since I've made an update video. I checked when I uploaded my last one, last night actually, and it was in January and we're in August. So it's been 7 months since I made an update. So yeah, I've been just busy with work and stuff and other things, and then about 2 weeks ago I had a cold. I'm all better now, but I had a cold and I decided to just rest a little at home, and I had some draft design that I made for my shop, so I decided to work on that a little bit while I was resting at home. So those were the two biscornews that I made in my recent video. So I worked on that, and yeah, not much happened since or the past 7 months. Just work, and after work when I come home and I couldn't really find the time to stitch, or I was too tired to, which meant I couldn't really make a video because I didn't have anything to talk about. But I want to change that because I really enjoy stitching and making videos. So I'm going to start by working on some smaller projects, and then well, I'll talk about my plans in a little bit, but I just want to say thank you to everyone who commented while I was gone on YouTube to check on me, and I really appreciate all the messages through Instagram. It really made me happy, and I hope everyone is doing really well too. It's like really hot in Korea right now, which is not helping me with my low blood pressure. So I've been using, well, I've been upping my sodium intake more than usual, but other than that, I'm really good. Let me know how you've been and the projects that you've been working on. I would love to hear about them and or read about them in the comments and catch up with everyone. So, yeah, let's get into my plans for this week. And I'm going to try to make weekly updates like I used to, but I don't know. Let's see how I do this week first. So here I have the Prairie Schooler Santas, and I have one finished. I think last year I did this one. It's been so long I forget all the details. So this is the 2020 Santa, and then this is, I believe it's called the Four Season Block Series by Prairie Schooler. I have the fall one finished and FFO'd into an ornament, so I'm going to do the same for that one. And this is a 32 count linen and dirty, which is my favorite fabric to use, especially for a prairie schooler. And I think they usually call for it too. Nope, I lied. It's Putty Kaki Davos? Davo? I don't know, but I think this looks really good with prairie schooler designs, so I always use this for them. And these, I'm not sure what these are. I thought these were the dirty linen, but comparing to the actual dirty that I know for sure it's the dirty linen, it looks a little light. But I think it's close enough, and I want to use my stuff or my stash before I start buying more things, which, by the way, during the 7 months, I did not buy any stitcher related stuff. So, yeah, my plan is to use this portion for one of the design and like stitch it this way so I can fit the design and have enough margin to FFO later. And then on these, I think I can only fit one design on each of these pieces, so I think I'm going to choose two more to do on them, and then I'll just get another piece or another piece of linen to do the last one. So this is 2023 Santa and 2021 Santa. I think this is my favorite because of the raccoon. And 2019, really cute. And 2017, also really cute. And these, I think I only bought one of them, and the rest was sent to me by a very kind subscriber, so thank you again for sending me these. So I think I'm going to start one today or tonight, and I think I'll start one of these. I think right now I'm more in the mood of stitching like simple motifs than blocks. So I think I'll go with this, the 2023 Santa with the snowflakes. So I'm gonna do that one first on this fabric. And for floss, I think I'm going to match this Santa and use whatever I used for that, because I know for sure I didn't use the called for DMCs and use something else like a hand-dyed from Color and Cotton and whatnot, so I'm gonna have to rewatch my older videos, which I don't like to do. I hate listening to myself, it's a little weird. But, so that's that, and I have another project that I want to rotate, and I chose Knightmare by Courtney Collection. Sorry, I have to hold it like this because of the glare from my overhead light, but this is what it looks like. And so far I have, which way is it? So this is how much I have done on it. I started from the middle, and I'm stitching 1/2 on a 40 count fabric by Color and Cotton. And this is, I'm using a variegated silk by Silks For You. I forgot to take that out. 1 second. So this is the silk. I can't remember the number or the name for this, so if I can find it, I'll have it on the screen somewhere here. But it's super pretty. I love the colors, and it's also super soft. And I try not to touch it so much with my grimy hands, but it's super nice. And I think it was like 8-ply silk, so it's really affordable. I got it on Etsy. They have a store there, so yeah, I think it's really good quality, and I think it looks really good on monochromatic designs. And for the fabric, it's a, I gotta stop touching this. For the fabric, it's a 40 count fabric by Color and Cotton called Tarnish or Patina. It's either one of those. I can't remember which one it was because it's one of those words, and I liked it how it was like metal related word because I'm stitching a metal helmet, so I thought it made sense. And I also really like the color combination with the silk. So yeah, I'll have the name of the fabric up here on the screen as well because I can't remember which one it was. I think it was Tarnish, or maybe it was Patina. Ugh. And I have another project that I want to do. So this is the recent Biscornu that I made, and I really like this design with the daisies, and I think it has a lot to do with the fabric. I used this fabric for another design with the tuxedo cat, and I cannot find this fabric anywhere. So I got this fabric from a thrift shop or like a store or somewhere. Can't remember exactly, but the label here, it says it was a 15 by 27 or 18 by 27 and $15, and it only says 28 count sage linen. And I searched online and stores, and I couldn't find this color or a fabric named sage. So this is the leftover piece, and I think I'm gonna try and dye my own to color match this fabric because I think it's a really nice color and I would like more of it. So I have a piece of 32 count, just regular white linen. So sometime this week, I'm gonna try and make a fabric similar to this. And I don't have any plans to use it yet, but I just want to hand dye fabric and just to have it on hand, just in case I want to use it for something. So I'll share what I do or did in a video, but I'll make that into a separate video because I like to keep the fabric dyeing stuff separate, because if I need to go back and watch it, it's easier for me to navigate which video it was. So if you're interested, that's also in my plans for this week or next week. So yeah, I guess that's the plan for now. I'm not going to make a lot of plans just in case I don't follow through like last time. So I'm gonna start small with this Santa tonight. I'm gonna have to go through my stash and find the hand dyes that I used for the first one. So I'll check in and talk to you later. But before I start, I'm going to have a little snack. Let me show you what this looks like. It's like mochi ice cream. It has red beans inside, but it doesn't look like that in the picture. It looks actually gross in real life. See, not very appetizing looking, and it's super hard right now because it was in the freezer, but it comes with this fork and you just do that. Yeah, but it's actually really good. I like it a lot. And that's what it looks like. So this is the video where I start my 2020 Santa, and it's in 2021 December. So it's been 2.5 years. But here I show like the flosses that I use. And even though I hate listening to myself, this is why I sometimes have to watch my videos. So I found the flosses that I used in my stash, and obviously I knew I wasn't gonna remember what I did, and I kept the floss in a separate plastic bag here with the tags. So it looks like I used up all the original floss that I used for the red, and green I think I could still use this. I think that's the same one that I used. And I think I vaguely remember mixing this with the called for DMC for the variegated look. And I thought I just used regular white DMC, but apparently I used this. So I'm gonna do the same. And like I said, for the red, I'm going to mix in the called for DMC red. So it calls for 221. So I'm going to use that with the Weeks Dye Works together. So I'll stitch 1 or 2 rows with this and 1 or 2 rows with the Weeks Dye Works to get this horizontal variegated look. And for the white, I don't see any like variegated colors in the white, but since I have this already, I'll just use this instead of the DMC white. And obviously the red and the green, I don't think it's going to be enough to finish this one, so I'm going to have to order more soon. But for now I have enough to start. So this is about 40 minutes of stitching, I think. Yeah, I don't like to backstitch at the end, so I started that as well on the bottom for the border. And I think I'm gonna stitch for another hour or so. So it's been about an hour, and this is how far I got on 2023 Santa. And it's actually really nice to stitch again. But I think I'm gonna stop here for tonight, so I'll see you tomorrow. 하나씩 심어?
이쪽은 하나 띄고 이거 하나 이거 살을 난 어떨지 모르겠다.
So I'm back with some more progress. I think this is in total of about 2 hours of stitching. It's going really well, and it's actually stitching up pretty fast. This is only my second day of working on this, so really happy with how much I got done so far. I stitched a little bit this morning, and then I just stitched about an hour and a half around the pants here with the DMC 221 and the Weeks Dye Works. And as I was stitching, I noticed that this white is in like the almond color by Color and Cotton, because like the snowflakes weren't like white as the bunny here, so I went back and watched my video again, because yesterday I only saw the part where I talk about what I'm gonna use, but later in the video I changed my mind and just used regular DMC white. So I think what I'm gonna do is just stitch all the snowflakes with Color and Cotton, and then stitch the beard and like the other stuff, like the candy cane and the white light part of the lantern here with DMC white. And I think I kind of like that idea too. And I don't really mind the snowflakes being a little off-white. So I'm gonna have to rip this out. It's only a little bit, so that won't take long. And then stitch it back with DMC Blanc. And then for the red, I know I'm gonna run out of the floss that I have pretty soon, even if I mix it with DMC 221. This isn't gonna last long, so I'm gonna order some more floss on 123 Stitch, the other Manor Red by Classic Colorworks. Probably a couple, because I have 3 more Santas to finish after this, and I also want to get the 2024 Santa as well, so yeah, I think I'm probably going to leave out most of the Santa suit for later and stitch around that and try to get all of the other things finished first, and then when I get the floss I'll finish the suit. But yeah, I think I'm gonna work on Knightmare tomorrow, so I'm going to set that up on my other Q-snap. So this is Knightmare by Courtney Collections, and this is where I'm going to start tomorrow, somewhere around this area. So here is Santa 2023, I know I said I wasn't going to, well, I was going to stop the red suit for now, but I already had a length of the Weeks Dye Works cayenne in my needle, so I stitched a little bit with that and the green edge. But I left some spaces to stitch later with the Classic Colorworks, so the variegation or gradation would be more noticeable. And then I worked on his beard. I ripped out the almond color that I had and then re-stitched it with DMC Blanc. And I really like the contrast between the snowflakes, which are like in the background, I guess. So it creates a sense of depth, like a very subtle dimension, I guess. I don't know. So I'm going to finish the snowflakes with the almond color by coloring cotton and try to get everything else done before I get the Classic Colorworks Manor Red. And the suit will be the last thing that I do for this. And then I want to show you my progress, well, like very little progress on Knightmare. You probably can't really tell, but I stitched this area right here. I'm actually really enjoying this project. I really like the fabric, I really like the silk that I'm using, but this is one of those projects. I think it's also because I'm using a 40 count, stitching 1/2, but this is one of those projects where even if you work on it for hours, it doesn't really look like I did anything. So it can get a little frustrating when you look at it after working on it for so long. Whereas the Sienna, you can clearly see how much progress you made. But yeah, so this is the area that I worked on today. And I really like the color changes. I stitched 1x at a time so I could get that color change. And I really like the process of stitching or working on this. So tomorrow I think I'll play like an audio book when I work on this, so that I could listen to it and then stitch. And usually I watch a video, but I'm not really paying attention to the video when I'm stitching, so I think an audiobook would be better. But yeah, so far I'm really enjoying stitching again, so I'm still going to continue to work on Sienna and then Knightmare, and I also really want to make some like real progress on my Heaven and Earth project. I'll put a picture here, so maybe I'll even try to work on that a little bit this week. So yeah, I think I'm going to end this video here because I don't want this to get too long, but I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if you have any questions, and I'll see you again soon in another video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.